Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, come on, let me click the fucking thing. Don't just skip straight to that. There we go. Is it gonna stay like that, though? That's the left eye view, also. I have to shift the, fucking thing. Which means that that'll be on screen. Cool. Oh well. That's the price we pay. And this time I'm gonna be strong. I'll go farther. Here's my little space dragon bros. I'm a dragon. Yeah. I'm also a dragon. Well, that's not how that's supposed to be. There we go. Can I see chat now? Yes, I can. It's a little bit fucky. It's not too bad. Here's how this works. Pew! It has the most fucked up controls of any VR game I've ever played. And it doesn't let you rebind any of the controls. It's just stuck this way. Because it's designed around the donut wands that came with the Vive. It should be that the right thumbstick lets you rotate, and the buttons are what activate your dragon engines, or whatever you want to call them. That's how I would have that work. We control the galaxy. All galactic megafauna have been contained. Do not attempt escape. Defiance will be punished. Y'all can't tell me what to do. You ain't even my real dad that I know of. You might be. We can... Who's we? All galactic megafauna. I like that this is the entire story, and that's all you need to set the stage, and in terms of context, for the entire rest of the game. Hang on. I kind of want to fuck with OVR drop. It's not quite... Or maybe I don't need to fuck with OVR drop. Maybe I can just, Will that work? I don't know yet. It has a weird border of shimmering pixels around the edge, because it doesn't quite perfectly line up. Now it's on the other side. God damn it. This is gonna drive me crazy. Where's OVR drop? Left controller. Alpha scale's correct. That's probably for the best. Yeah, I can actually read it now. Maybe. It looks better. Maybe. It's hard to say yet. That's perfect. Oh, yeah, baby. Just what I needed. Alright, now we can get started properly. Let me know if you got video and audio, and also if the audio quality, if the video quality is good for you. This game has a weird bug where, in some modes where you're paused in menus and shit, it'll go super pixelated, and I don't know why. It's an early VR game, and it hasn't really been updated much since that time. It's like 2018, I want to say. Let's escape containment. Pew! So pushing down on one thumbstick advances at a moderate speed. We're inside some kind of captive space animal zoo station. I can't stop hiccuping. Wish we could attract these crystals so we didn't have to fly into them. It's possible to get used to, but it's really weird on index controllers. Then we escape into space. And it also blinks the video signal like that from time to time. I don't know why. Some difference between how the FOV or resolution is between like the OG Vive and Index. I couldn't tell you. So check this shit out. This is the coolest shit in the world. You are 2 Death Stars. You commit terrible war crimes. Make double triple sure I'm actually streaming. I am streaming. Okay, cool. Make double triple sure it's the right day. It is the right day. I wish it wouldn't do that. That's not helpful. That prevents me from knowing for sure that when I switch back to this window, the OVR drop window will reset. Gaming. I'm gonna bring it up on my phone too, just in case I need to be able to check an independent source. Here we go. Also, this OST, can we talk about this? Okay, let's keep forgetting. You push the buttons to rotate. I hate that. That's the only bad part of it. I actually don't know if this is still on Dragon. Oh no, they're trying to contain him. We have to rescue our leader dragon. There's also bonus rounds. During warp. You got video and audio? Does poopsie mean bad? This is, no word of a lie, one of my favorite VR games. It's so dead simple, but it's just fucking iconic in the way that some classic Atari games or mobile games are. It never gets old. Every part of it's fun forever. Pew. Get a load of this shit. I'm about to ruin their whole day. And the moons. So it turns out these were never real planets. They were like Death Stars. Or I guess not Death Stars, that's us. They were like containment modules. Let me make sure there's audio. You might be hearing it through my headphones. No, it looks like it works. Everything should be fine, except that it doesn't bring the chat back up when I switch windows, which is a problem because I'm absent-minded. Is that a 3D model or a sprite? I can't wreck those. Interesting. Come with me, dragons. Let us fly. Yes, dragon brother. I also concur. Come, dragon brother. Let us commit a war crime. We don't know if anyone lived on that moon. This also looks like a gas giant anyway. That's not a dragon. Fuck everything in space that's not a dragon. You're just exploding planets and moons most of the time. Eliminating all the life that was on them. I don't see a star, though. I mean, presumably, we're the bad guys. Like, canonically. We're kaiju. We're like space, cosmic scale kaiju that wreck planets and exterminate the populations thereof. And all these structures are built by a highly advanced civilization trying to contain the danger. We are the danger. See the danger, feel the danger, become the danger. Oh, he's been Borgified. Yeah, turning doesn't work for shit. Oh, sick. I thought you had to destroy all the green things. He's easier than I thought. Through the wormhole, dragon brother. Onwards to new crimes and atrocities, which we have hitherto not yet even dreamt of. If anyone out there has VR and doesn't have this, I'd like one good reason why. If you have like a dragon phobia, I'll accept that, but nothing else. Look at space fighters. Oh wow, those actually pack quite a punch. It doesn't always detect when you want to shoot with a laser. Most of the time. It's a pretty well designed game. Feels a lot like an itch.io tech demo though. If you're not really into the gameplay loop, it will get repetitive. For me, it never gets old. I love being a space dragon. 2 space dragons. What's going on in this quadrant of space? You can always do it with one dragon. I'm surprised that's not a difficulty mode. You're just biological super weapons. That's all it is. You gotta admit, this looks pretty dope. Is it too far? It's too far. Not a big fan of turning with buttons. It's like a Lisa Frank notebook cover. To become the dragons again. Also, you can make him kiss. Oh, no, we can't. No, we're siblings. This is wrong, Oni-chan. Wait, you're Oni-chan? I thought I was Oni-chan. I don't know what genders we are. I'm blue, you're pink. Oh, that's so fucking reductive and typical. He's got to keep on the move. So stars are the prisons of stellar kaiju. Oh, it's a phoenix. You must not contain the awesome power of this phoenix. She's a majestic beast who must be permitted to fly freely in space. You can't see shit. You can't even... You also can't turn off the post-processing, by the way. Better fast travel in Starfield. How dare you try to harness the Phoenix power? I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, am I an enemy of the Phoenix or a friend? Pew, pew, pew. Really cool designs. Everything this looks awesome. I agree. Space dragons are in love, and they deserve our support. Are we friends or enemies? I guess we're frenemies. Let us collect the crystals, brother. Or sister. We still don't know. My health is not doing great. Oh, that destroys all the mines at once. That's good to know. Unless it loses health for me. Did it destroy the health? I kind of want more lore, but at the same time I feel like additional lore would ruin the purity of the game concept. Sometimes brevity is the soul of wit, and a concise story is stronger for it. Like, I don't need to know if this is the Borg. It looks like the Borg. I don't need to know what their motives are. Except to contain the awesome, wild and free space animals. And how dare they try to do that? How dare they protect the galaxy? It might be. I don't see where... Nope, they're separate. See? They're going to see, Oni-chan. I don't care if they see. Let them all see. I want to sing our love from the rooftops. Scree! Scree! Let us sing our ancestral dragon song. No, it's too lewd. It's too hashtag too lewd for this dude. I can't quite make my arms do that. Kind of. You'll have to subscribe to my pay site to see stuff like that. That seems to be the best way to get rid of the... If I really wanted to take it slow, probably I could destroy those mines one at a time and I could get more health for it, but it would be really tedious. That's the trade-off. I can't... My arms don't do that. Probably for the best. Fucking Vive controls, though. They really need to... It's hard. It's a hard sell to get someone to update a game this simple for VR that they knocked out for $1 in like 2018. They've already seen all the money from it they're ever going to, so they don't stand to gain. Also, do these despawn after a while? I hope not. I might be guilty of wasting health. How many people lived on that planet? These are all artificial planets, though, you'll notice. I don't know why they can't use real planets as containment vessels, or maybe that's just because it's like a bonus. Like, whenever they build a planetary containment laser grid node thingy, they just put some dirt on the surface and some water and terraform it so that people can also live there. In which case, that's pretty cool. They actually might be cool guys. It's like the Halo rings. Or you can destroy the fighters, too, if they're close enough. It's like Superman controls. You like, stick your arms out and you can steer. I think you get like a super mega ultra beam later in the game. I don't remember. This might be all you get. It gets progressively harder. Came in like a wrecking ball. I don't know if that's how that song goes, so I have never listened to it, nor will I ever. I am indeed two wrecking balls, which they might have. I don't know lizard gender. I can't really make a call here. Can't leave any of these behind. Everybody has to die. I don't know why, but they do. What the fuck is that thing? I forget this. Oh, he regenerates. Fuck. So I got a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth combo adapter in the mail today. I had to send it back because it cut my internet speeds down by like 2/3 because it doesn't have a antenna. It turns out Wi-Fi adapters need antennas, and those little tiny USB ones you see are just shit. So I returned it. And I bought one with 2 antennas. Snag me some health. Which means I need a separate Bluetooth adapter, which I've also bought. Which means I also need a separate RF adapter for my Xbone controller. I wish there was an all-in-one, but then it would be sharing the bandwidth of a single USB port. I don't really want that if I think about it. That puts a bottleneck on my bandwidth. Oh shit, it's enemy HQ. They sure like pyramids. Space Egyptians. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will uncap any further bottlenecks and I'll have as smooth a system as I possibly can have for streaming, and especially streaming VR chat. That's the ultimate end goal of this upgrade path, is to be able to go on VR chat romps with bros and stream it. Wow, that's large. I have to use warp to navigate this thing. This thing is absolutely phenomenally massive. Does this do anything? No. Huh. I don't remember how you do this. So yeah, I would have liked to install a mini card in my PC that would have added Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. But when I got it, my GPU is so huge, it overlaps the two little mini card slots in there. I could almost fit it, but it conflicts physically with the position of the fan. The leftmost fan. So I can't install a PCIe whatever card for those functionalities, which is unfortunate. I wish I could. I have to do it all by USB now. I might be able to get a riser, but then it would be really fucked up and janky inside of there anyway. What am I missing? Is this the issue? That is the issue. I have to fly inside. Oh fuck. It's a fucking Death Star. With a planetary system inside each one of these. Oh, this is no ordinary boss. This thing engulfs whole planets, whole fucking solar systems. This is like some Mass Effect bullshit. Well, that's for the future. It won't kill me in the meantime to have USB adapters that let me get on with my life and stream. I also found out that if you have one adapter that shares Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, that you get signal drops on your Bluetooth controller, which I was trying to play Pac-Man and it wouldn't respond to directional inputs sometimes. I'm like, this is extremely unrighteous. Diametrically unrighteous, one might say. I wasn't about to tolerate that. I really want to stream Mr. Jump and Run, being that it's a new, somewhat high-profile Atari release, which is a surreal thing to even talk about. But it's $25, and I can't bring myself to do that. It really feels like Atari just was like, what are successful indies doing right now? Well, in 2010, they were doing super hard precision platformers. Oh, well, that's what we'll do. Atari is always hopelessly behind the times, aren't they? This is the company that released the fucking Jaguar to compete with the likes of the Sony PlayStation and Saturn. Although, to be fair, they did release it in 93. But they didn't know what was coming in the remainder of that console generation. They also released the 7800 in 1986, a year after the NES had been out on the U.S. market. So they're like the slow bro of the gaming industry. Really helps if you can turn in your chair. What if that was your life? What if you were like a regular, like a bank teller on a planet that existed entirely within a giant space station? And you're like, I sure feel safe. I live on an artificial world created by the most technologically sophisticated species ever to exist. Surely nothing can come along and endanger me. And blue and pink dragons appear out of nowhere. And you're like, welp, I had a good run. Good to see you, Hail Hydra. The whole gang is back together. We're playing gay sibling space dragons. No, Oni-chan. No, it's forbidden. But that's what makes it so hot. And they're on a quest through space together to commit genocide. That seems to be like their main thing. They don't do much of anything else. So they're incestuous genocide dragons. So I guess they're just the British aristocracy. Excuse me. Both of you are Death Stars, basically. You have the ability to destroy any planet and any moon in a matter of seconds. Irrespective of how many elderly grandmas and babies lived on those worlds. Insane and evil, or just following their nature as cosmic kaiju, which is what we are, by the way. That's the plot of the game, is that there's a anti-space kaiju alliance that tries to contain us in these prisons. It is awesome. Oh, it's so forbidden. So stunning and brave. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that thing is, but I think we have to destroy it. It's really pretty simple. The standard stages are very repetitive. What you play this game for is the bosses. The bosses are very different from each other and very creative. Die, dragon phobes. Yeah, I'm a dragon. Yeah, we remember. We didn't forget about that. I'm still a dragon. Imagine if this is what Starfield was after the wait. Everyone's like, I'm confused, but this is still also pretty cool. Eat shit and die. No? No, 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 no. Yeah, you thought. You thought wrong. I got almost full health. Seems like a positive development. HIV positive. It is nothing. Oh, there's still one more. Do those respawn? Those respawn, don't they? What am I supposed to do while they're destroyed? Come on. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. They keep respawning. What am I doing wrong? Would have thought I shoot at these things, right? Evidently not. I destroyed 3 waves of those protectors. I'm running low on health. It's not this. Whatever it is. Well, there's one more protector satellite. There we go. That's what I had to do. Really low health. Really low health. I almost didn't make it. Let's dock back up. Oh, we're in hyperspace and there's a dude who needs our help. We can't allow such unrighteous deeds to stand. The Christos. If this would just have thumbstick turning, it would be so much easier. Pardon me. Channeling my inner DSP. I don't really know how to pause this game. Is the problem. I can't injure the dragon. I don't know if I want to. Is that the goal? Oh, well, you can just do that? Since when can you just do that? As soon as the main shield is down, you can just fucking... Some of these have their shields down. You can just blast the pyramid. I'm doing alright for health. Can't stop the space dragons. What's good, Xenonbine? We might have to. It remains to be seen. I wish I could attract those like a magnet. That would greatly simplify my life. Oh look, he's inside of like a technological case to restrain his raw power. That's like the God Emperor dragon that we serve. And he's our lover. Can I grab those giant crystals I see flying past? That would also be very helpful. Is there another one? There's another one. Forget the planets. How many people lived and worked on that station? I guess that's their fault for existing. Oh, you can grab the big ones. Oh, they're worth a lot. Oh, he's glorious. We rescued you, Master. What is our reward? The Council shall decide your fate. We, the community of space dragons, applaud your efforts. At last, we can proceed to destroy all life in the universe, starting with babies. Oh fuck, that's not good, Xenonbine. What are you gonna do? That's not cheap to replace either. Maybe, is there like a appliance repair shop near you? They could maybe fix it. I think that's all. No, Phoenix, Kraken, AI, Master Core, Mecha Dragon. That's all the levels. It's a pretty short little game. Look at how fucking glorious we are. We are the space dragons, much like yourself. Yourselves. I didn't even know there's more than one. I mean, I guess there's us two. Let's have makeouts with the giant space dragon and be gay together. He's too large. Can't go inside of him either. I'm gonna see if he has a butthole. If there is one in there, I can't see it. Which means he doesn't even shit. He's transcended the need. It's a pretty cool ending, though. And Skybox. You could make a religion out of this. I think they're cool dudes. I don't think they're NIMBYs. They go around exploding planets, after all. Let's go to the boss gallery. This is like $7 or $8. This is not expensive. It's an arcade shooter. It's basically the same structure as an Atari game, but in the modern era. Which is funny that this is $8 and the actual Atari game is like $25. They want $50 for new 2600 games also. They're high. They're delusional. This guy was actually really fun to fight. You can fight him a bunch of different ways. You can shoot it off his fins. And you don't have to completely destroy everything. You just have to destroy enough. You can shoot these green orbs. If this thing gets destroyed, then there's a weak spot under it. There's also a weak spot down here. Right there. Which you can target with your Planet Buster lasers. They've each got their own theme. It's really mostly a boss rush game with a little bit of padding in between. But it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's short but sweet. For what it is, it's really... I've got fond memories of playing this for the first time, and it's still fucking majestic. This guy was, I think, the most fun boss. I didn't care for the AI core as much. That was really confusing as what to do. This one was sick as hell. Fighting this one in hyperspace. They're all a little bit different. It's so short and sweet, but it's so much fun. And when it's over, you're sad and you feel empty. And you remember you haven't had children and probably never will, and that this is what you chose instead. But then you go back to being space dragons and killing millions and... not millions, trillions of people. Quadrillions. Ending lives willy-nilly, and it doesn't hurt so bad. That's a fucking awesome looking model too. Oh, speaking of which, trying to make a life for myself. There's a autistic labor agency that specifically looks for autistic people and pairs them with companies doing targeted initiatives specifically to hire autists for tasks that they're uniquely well suited to. It's called Mentra. It was, I don't want to say founded. I want to say one of the major investors was Sam Altman of OpenAI. Mostly what they're looking for is programmers, though. And, like, bankers and shit. There's no openings for writers that I've seen. I don't know if they need writers. Nobody thinks they need writers. They're all going to do it with ChatGPT from now on. And just ignore the complaints. Until it hurts sales, nobody's going to pay any attention to writing quality. Awesome game. Space Dragon. It's now Space Dragon Galactic. They didn't change the in-game logo to reflect that. Can I go in here? Oh, is this a secret? Oh, it just takes you here. Also acceptable. I can commune with my Space Dragon bros. At least this lets you do that. Remember Stray? The kitty cat game? Where you get separated from your kitty cat bros at the start of the game? And they don't reunite you with your kitty cat bros by the end of the game? I'm still salty about that. Snowbunny, do you remember that? They had one job, which is to reunite you with your cat gang by the time the game's over, and they didn't do it, and they still don't have any DLC out. I just want to reunite the kitty cats. That's all I ever wanted. I don't think that's a big ask. Is it? I've been hearing a lot of hype for Starfield. It was upsetting. All I want to do... I don't care about the robots. I mean, I do care about the robots. I care about opening the sky or whatever. But really, it was a story of a cat trying to reunite with his cat family, though, and that's what I wanted to do mainly. You devalue the robots by pitting them against the cats narratively. Let me adjust this thing because we don't need it here anymore. Meow 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 meow. Installed locally. I would hope so. VR paid. Here we go. Still no gamepad support. We'll have to wait till Friday for gamepad support. It's limited. I actually would defend it from what I read. They made it somewhat limited so that they didn't have to just procedurally generate huge empty expanses that nobody will go to, like in Daggerfall. Most of the design choices I'm reading about seem sensible. That you can only go to specific places on a planet instead of exploring the whole thing. Reasonable. You can only fast travel planets if they discourage you from trying to traverse those spaces organically. Also reasonable. Some compromises have to be made. It seems to me. Am I wrong? Wonder if I can play distance in here. With the motion controllers. Oh, is it cringe? It's not cringe zoomer writing, is it? Because that's what fucked up, I got a bunch of games recently, like the Saints Row. Or any new Borderlands. I wouldn't even call that bad writing. I'd call that like aggressively, I mean, it is bad writing, but it's of a specific type where it's good according to a particular palette that is relatively immature. I'm with you on that. Because this doesn't work with motion controllers. It needs a gamepad. Fuck. I didn't realize when I switched motherboards how important that was and how many of my games require gamepads to work. Gamepad support, rather. I might just do Blood Trail. I might do more Jet Island. They missed an opportunity to call this Pen Island. For you see, that would spell Penis Land. Ho ho ho! Oh, japes! Oh, shenanigans and larks and tomfoolery. That's what I was just talking about, the quality of the writing. The thing is, writing is like photography. We all do both at some capacity. We take pictures with our phone all the time, and we all write all the time just by using the internet. So everyone's like, I can do that. There's nothing to it. I write. I take pictures. Photography is just point and shoot. Or like English. It's like, why do I need an English class? I speak English. That's my first language. Yeah, but not all English speakers are made equal. Not all photographers are made equal. Not all writers are made equal. There's more to it if you want to pursue it further than basic, like, entry-level capability. I don't have to tell you that. Some people have to learn the hard way. Ah, yes, Penis Land. I imagine you, like, stroking your beard with a pipe, thoughtfully, contemplatively considering the proposition of Penis Land. This is more what I want to see in VR, is exploration. I've talked about that a lot. The number one most fulfilling thing to do in VR is explore. I don't get to do nearly as much of it as I would like. I need a button for mute. Remember, what was that origami game? Paper Beast. That was a great time. Lots of exploration in that game. Lots of puzzle solving, and not even one word in the whole game. If you're gonna do that, then you don't really need writing. But if you are, you need to make sure it's done by someone who knows what they're doing. This one also just feels really good to move around in. Buttery smooth, and everything more or less works the way that you want it to. Is this a checkpoint? It is a check. Oh, it's also speed up. You'd think this would make me sick, but I've been in VR enough by now. Get me up there. There you go. Modifier unlocked. What do you mean modifier? Backwards jets. I gained an ability. This is a Metroidvania. I forgot. Pardon me. Sorry, I still need... I went to the doctor. Didn't help. They wanted me on a medication I'd have to get for the rest of my life, and I was like, no, I'll just suffer. How do I do backwards jets? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Can he shoot himself in the head? Yes, he can, but only once. Look out. Don't shoot the Spider-Man. We can get a lot of verticality that way. I noticed that. Fucking everybody on my friends list is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Is it that good? I don't like fantasy. I have very narrow and esoteric interests when it comes to gaming. I want to do very specific things in games. Like pilot submarines. Or ride a jet hoverboard. That's why I don't have Armored Core yet, even though I like robots on paper. I'm just kind of not feeling action games where you just blow shit up. Whoa! How do I use backwards jets? That's how to do that. That's not it. That's not it. I'm tempted just because of how many people are hyping it up. Everybody's saying such good things about Baldur's Gate 3, I almost feel like I'm missing out on the game of a generation. It's getting such good scores. It might not only be for fantasy people. This gives the same feel as riding the edges of cliffs using the turtle shell in Mario 64. But like a whole game of it. I'm gonna go in the water now. Maybe, maybe not. Can I fly? No. Did I injure myself? Why even limit us this way if you're going to give us unlimited jet fuel? I guess I am too. That is Counter-Strike surfing. They made a whole game out of it. Plus other mechanics. I can admire the craftsmanship that goes into a game like Baldur's Gate without necessarily enjoying it because I'm picky about genre. I play games for what they let me do and what they let me simulate that I can't do in real life, which I guess is also what fantasy is about. Fantasy is like, oh, what if the Middle Ages, but some people had like weird deformities. That's not very exciting to me. What's down here, Oni-chan? Ooh woo. I regret we can't play Distance tonight. Distance is another great VR game. Not technically VR only. You can play it on a monitor, but it's not the same. What a step forward for the stream, though. Can we all celebrate? Remember the bad old times of stuttering and freezing and crashing? Because I was still running a Core i5. It isn't just the smoothness, it's the breadth of new games that are opened up for us to stream. Camu, stop it. Don't be so kawaii. We can only have one kawaii stream follower. That's Snow Bunny. You're going to have to fight her for it. Oh, there was another one. I forget what their name was. They don't stop in as often as they should. Tiny Yam is also extremely high kawaii energy quotient. Oh, baby. Where am I going? What am I doing and why? Ow. Oh, there's a power-up up there. Smashing myself into walls seems unexpectedly effective. Oh, fucking... Feral Gremlin energy wins every time. Unleash the beast. I can just stand. Sometimes you don't want your hoverboard. Fucking Ico, Shadow of the Colossus shit. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Modifier unlocked. Sideways world. What? Excuse me? Oh, these are like... These aren't power-ups. These are alternate play modes. If you wanted your jets to come out of your hands instead of coming out of your wrists, you could play that way. I'm a little disappointed. What's that globe over there? Also, what the fuck is that thing? I can evidently get up there. There's like loop-de-loops in the sky. So that should be the goal, I guess. That's different. That's different. May as well do a save point. Also gives me a Jumping Flash vibe. I think the abstract environments. That seems to be my observation. I've been quietly spectating survival of the fittest between all the different VTubers. Because there's only so much love to go around. So you would think the sexiest VTubers are the ones that would win, right? But it's not survival of the strongest or the fastest or the smartest or the sexiest necessarily. But the fittest for the environment. And above all else, they have to be entertaining. So the ones that seem to be rising to the top of the pack are the ones that have that are the cutest and funniest. That have goblin energy, like Gura and Picora and Corone, and one that's just a literal green like fantasy goblin. People like cute, short, quirky, funny, adorable women, apparently. That's not what sets a man's loins ablaze, but it's apparently what sets his heart ablaze. Which I guess is also kind of what women want in men, is a charming, personable man who's funny and entertaining. What the fuck is that? Give me that. That's mine. That's been in my family for generations. Don't you fucking dare deny me my birthright. Those are just modifiers, though. Do I need to use those to beat the game? Oh, Jupiter gravity. I don't think we'll be doing that. Similar social battle royales could answer a lot of fundamental questions about what humans really like versus what they say on paper that they like, or what they think, what we think we like. Because many things men think they like, they don't really like super skinny women. That's what I thought I wanted once upon a time. Then I slept with one, and it was like, thanks for the calcium, Mr. Skeletal. I did not, in fact, want very thin women. They just look really good in photographs. I'm not a chubby chaser. But I do like a little bit of fat in the right places, like on the hips. I learned also that hips are more important than boobs, which came as a shock to my immature 17-year-old mind. What's happening? I also found out how important sense of humor and personality are to attraction. Contrary to what movies and TV had told me in video games. I guess because those are visual mediums, so they're really better at communicating appeal through visual means. They can't really capture, unless you have a good writer, what makes somebody's personality appealing. That's what we really want, and we don't know it, is the girl next door. That hometown hottie who's always hanging out with the bros and being funny. Oh, often she has a bunch of admirers, so she's actually harder to get. They always tell you to beware, not just of the super beautiful women, but the ones that are really popular for other reasons and have a lot of male friends. I mean, good for her. It's good to be one of those. It's not as good for a man who's concerned with his ability to compete with other fellas. That's the kind of woman you marry. That's the difference between the kind of woman you marry and the kind of woman you date. When you're still young and immature and concerned with status and appearing to have something that's difficult for other people to get, and the quality of the human you are with is a secondary concern. I have regrets. Is it obvious? There are things I would have told myself if I could have gone back in time. Like, if a girl hangs around you and is your best friend for many years, you should really consider a relationship with that person. Because even if you think you're not attracted to them, you don't know what that means yet. That's why I'm Team Betty, not Team Veronica and Archie. I used to read those too, because I guess my parents grew up with them, so they would always buy me one from the checkout stand. That's such a weird thing to get a young boy. But I was like, who is this bitch, Veronica, and why is Archie always after her? Wow, I really... Always go for the Bettys. Always go for the Bettys. Veronicas are only... Veronicas are fool's gold in life. Veronicas will divorce you and take half your shit and leave you in a van down by the river. And you'll wonder why you didn't go for Betty. What a big shocking lesson. Nice people are cool. Spend your life with nice people. Amazing, right? Pay $29.95 a lesson for more incredible ancient wisdom from him, Dad. There we go. I just had to charge it. Drone defeated. What's this structure? Is this like a refueling station? Oh, that's how you actually improve your statistics. There are actually Metroidvania upgrades in this game. Thank God. Although it would be interesting exercise in purity of game design if they made you use the same power up or same abilities throughout the entire game. To see how good you can get with them. I should clarify, because that sounds like incel logic, but for the opposite gender. Men and women are different, and when men say that, usually what they mean is, when they say women don't like me because I'm a nice guy, they mean I could behave myself if they would cut me off a piece, which is different from actually being a nice person. Guys like that are just sociopaths. And they want to attribute their failures with women to shortcomings on women's side. Kind of like how religious people say atheists just want to sin. The truth is they just need some sex appeal coaching. They need to hit the gym. They need a new wardrobe, and they need a haircut. If they actually have a decent personality, which is doubtful. Personality is all gets slept on, though. You can't really teach personality is the reason. There aren't really classes for how do I become more entertaining, how do I become more sympathetic and personable. Maybe there should be. Or maybe there shouldn't be, because then people could more effectively deceive one another. Like, only one of those things keeps people in your life after you have attracted them. Because those are two very different things. Window dressing and substance. You can't really. There's no gym for increasing the substance of your personality. I guess that's what a library is. Never mind. That's such an easy pitfall to fall down, though, because it feels good. It feels comforting to think, I'm fine how I am. If I fail with women, it's because they are shitty. It's the easiest thing in the world to fall into that trap. And there, but for the grace of God go I had some good female friends who set me straight, without whom I might have led a very different life. I have seen women say the same kinds of things, though. I think I know where they learned it from. There's a difference in socialization where I think, in a patronizing way, women are not as there's not the same expectation that women handle rejection gracefully, because they're not physically threatening. So if a woman bitches on Facebook about how men are pigs because the guy that she wanted to date isn't interested, people just don't bat an eye, because she's not going to shoot up a college, you know. But it is the same. It comes from the same emotional place, though. It's the same kind of thing psychologically. It's I'm not the problem, they're the problem. It's ego protection, and you know your ego's not your amigo. I don't know what is about this game that puts me in this mood, in the mindset of wanting to think about philosophical topics. Why did that not count? Why is that so hard? It's tough, and they don't teach you in school about this. Like, schools don't teach you how to emotionally cope with rejection. Even though it's something everybody's going to encounter in their life, and it's really, really important to your emotional development how you handle it. Schools don't teach you a lot of important things. I guess because there's a lot of philosophical disagreement on exactly how that should be handled. And if you do it the wrong way, they'll call it woke. Fuck. That is so hard to get to. I'm going into the water, aren't I? Yep. Into the water I went. Yeah, well, nobody can agree what an emotional intelligence means, because that's basically partially a moral topic, and people don't have the same morals. That's a complicated issue. That's sad, though, because that's a really important part of development. And an important life skill is how to handle traumatic situations without letting it mangle you as a person. How to cope with bullying is something I wish that schools would teach. How not to adopt a fortress mentality as a means of coping with a sometimes harsh world. There's a lot of wrong turns you can take in your growth. Maybe I should question myself, though, when I say that they're wrong turns. Maybe... No, I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. Everybody's wanting to teach everybody else's kids stuff their parents don't like these days. I don't know if that would go over well. What is that shadow? Why is there a weird shadow over there? That's perfect. Having that... Oh! Fuck. Having that grappling hook for quick stopping power. John Carmack is an AI. He was the Harbinger. What's this over here? I like that if you fail at one thing, there's a billion other things to occupy you. It's kind of Lunar Lander meets a bunch of different Flash games. Those only the second one sounds like something that would happen in middle school, but I'm impressed. You went to a good school, it sounds like. I wish they'd done that for us. We could have stood to learn about that. I don't have any savings beyond my Bitcoin. I'm basically fucked. I'm gonna have to figure out how to run a scam, or I probably can't stomach doing that at anybody. or steal land or be homeless effectively. I think I have too many people who care about me to wind up that way. I'm trying though. I'm trying to make a life for myself. I don't really make enough to save though. You could say you can't afford not to save and you wouldn't be wrong. I'm kind of scared about it. I'm getting pretty old not to have more significant savings, which I should have. Oh, this is where I was before. Let me go down here so I don't have to do this again. I realized the other day while riding my e-bike around with my solar backpack, blasted the fuck out of my mind on acid, that I've had the wrong priorities for the last like 20 years. I've been turning into who like 12-year-old me thought I should become. Like having the coolest possible bike, having the coolest possible backpack. These are the concerns of a 12-year-old. These are not like adult man concerns. You know, you feel me? See what I'm saying? I should have been concerned with, I need a house, I need savings, I need a wife, I need a lucrative employment. Instead I was concerned with, how do I have the coolest bike of anybody? That's not a grown-up concern. I think people find that refreshing because that's what they wish they could do, is live a little bit recklessly and be cool according to their 12-year-old self, and they reward that. That's part of what Hampshire is, the kind of shit they wish they could have done with their life. But they took the safe route. But that makes me into the guinea pig. This had better fucking work out for me, otherwise I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Like I realized it also the other day when I was thinking about other projects I had as a kid that I want to do for my channel. And one of them was a rocket-powered hang glider bicycle. I was like, I need a 401k. I don't need a rocket-powered hang glider bicycle. Oh shit. Well, goodbye, cruel world. Let's try that again. I need to get serious about life. It's not that they have them. It's that I made it a priority when I could have put that energy towards establishing myself as someone who can self-support effectively. I don't mean to denigrate myself. I'm second guessing my priorities is all. And this is what I mean when I say I have people who support me in this, because they like that about me. I like that about me too, but I need to live in the real world. And I haven't been living in the real world for a long time now. He says in VR. Case in point. My dad sat me down a long time ago and had that talk with me too. He said, you need to have grown-up priorities, and I didn't really listen to him at the time. This was like in 2013. I guess he just gave up. Part of that is because it started to make money. When I started to make real money at Steam It, maybe he thought, alright, maybe I don't have all the answers. He did have all the answers. It was just a fluke. This fucking merry-go-round. I'm not Cool. Smash myself into the wall again. This is harder than it looks. Okay, let's try this way. I should have kept going with Voc Rehab. Eventually, if they failed to get me a job, I would at least would have had welfare. Although that's also not planning for a good life. That's planning for a shit life. Well, goodbye. Here I go again. I never had any chance. Never had any hope of stopping myself with that much momentum. Oh, there's shit down there too. Interesting. There's lots of shit down here underneath the island. Wouldn't have thought to look down here. I need to sit down. Oof. So I've been brainstorming. What can I do? One is Mentra. Mentra seemed like a godsend. It still does if it works out. It's basically just what I'm looking for. Like people, for me to get a job, somebody needs to specifically be looking for an autistic person and be mentally prepared for all that entails. And then I'm the person for the job. That all the conditions need to align for that to happen. Where that's what they're looking for, and so it's not a downside, but an upside. And then I need to find a job of that type that is looking for the skills that I have, which is in danger right now because of generative AI, which is true of almost everybody, I guess. Fuck. Ow. This is why Spider-Man wouldn't work in real life. Unless you calculated every swing exactly right. You just wind up smashing your skull. Am I doom posting? I don't mean to depress anybody. Can't see shit. Well, now I'm doing this, whatever this is. I have enablers too is the problem. I love my enablers, but it's because you guys have facilitated my life as it is that I haven't been forced to build a proper one. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's what my mistake is. I need to give up on building a normal life because I'm never going to have one, and I was never going to. Maybe I need to just go further in and instead of trying to get out. Well, this doesn't seem like a promising... Did I grab it? I did not grab it. Or am I just flipping in circles? The physics engine really wants to make me spin right now. I really want to grab that thing, even though it's just a modifier. I don't know what's happening. I've lost... Statistically, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm very confused. If this wasn't in VR, I could have a third-person mode. Why can't I grab that? Do I have to stop the ring? I can't seem to grab it. Does not seem grabbable. I give up. I'm missing something. Oh, I normally panic about this shit at like 3 or 4 in the morning when I'm about to go to bed. And haven't you ever had those times when you're about to fall asleep and that's when your brain is like, I need to fix everything wrong in my life right now? Well, too much momentum again. Well, time to die. This fucking game, man. Pew! I still couldn't grab that purple thing. Wait a minute, if you die at a certain altitude off the island, how are you supposed to go down underneath it? To get the stuff that's down there? That can't be right. Maybe there's something I'm not doing right. This is what I want Starship Evo to be like. There was a time when I used video games as a escapism to avoid confronting how bad my situation had gotten. But then I got kind of tired of them and I was like, I should build a real life. But then VR came out. And video games went from being toys to being a alternate reality that I actually could disappear into, like an ostrich hiding its head in sand. Except instead of burying my head in sand, I stick it in a VR headset. VR is probably not great for someone like me. Then again, that's why I always wanted it growing up, is I always wanted escapism. I was not happy in middle school, and the idea of a video game world I could spend all my time in instead of reality sounded great to me. Look at that dream come true. Thank goodness for that. What's good, Strider GIF? You missed whatever we did before this. I don't remember. I sincerely have a blank spot in my brain for that right now. Oh, we did Space Dragon Galactic. Oh, you did miss something good. My hands were space dragons and they were making out with each other. It was so hot. And also genociding whole planetary populations by shooting dragon lasers at the planets. Maybe... I don't think I can get over there. I'm going in the water again though, aren't I? Yep, I'm going in the water. Oh, interesting. We're starting to get towards artificial wombs, aren't we? Anybody who wants a child for any reason will be able to order one from China for a price, grown inside of a vat. Lovely. Let me just try on these nightmare goggles. Wait, everything looks the same. Hey, maybe that'll solve the groomer wars. No need to groom anybody if you can just own a child. And with the black market, there's no way to prevent it. Maybe that's how Japan solves their problem with population. Is the government just manufactures new people. In the water again? Looks like in the water again. I got an upgrade. I got a longer whirligig, whatever it is, grappling hook. So you can get upgrades in this game. I want to get over there, I just don't know how to do it. That sounds wise. Return to nature. Return with a V. Return to village. My idea for how to do that was to cap the construction of new living communities at 250 people, which is Dunbar's number. Which is basically the same idea. And force people to interact. Even though I would hate it. Whoops. Can I go up here? Looks like I can. Then I'll go that way. There we go. This is where we need to be going. I had that exact idea as an anime, where the Japanese government builds primitive settlements under domes, and then puts babies in there to study them and try to figure out what's causing the population issue and just to get back to basics. Not exactly the same idea. Kind of like what they do with pandas, where they try to figure out why pandas won't fuck in zoos, but with Japanese like youths. Oh fuck! That shouldn't have happened. Shit. Gotcha, bitch. Drone defeated. Jet fuel plus. Oh, holy shit. Awesome. It's a meaningful improvement. I need to get to the save point. As goes Japan, so goes the rest of the developed world. So we should be watching what they're doing very carefully and taking notes. And taking all these fucking Fortnite teenagers out of their homes. Out of their computer nests, like where I am right now, and make them talk to each other so that we don't have the same population issues. So we know now red beacons are the way to additional abilities. Oh, jump pads. That's what those are. Okay. Good to know. I've seen those before. Hold on. I think there's a setting mode I should have turned on a while back. No, that's not what I want. Why? I can't find the right button. I still haven't saved either, which is a concern. So this is indeed a Metroidvania, it turns out. A 3D one. Hot damn. I don't see any save points. I'm going to carefully edge over here. There's one. There we go. Let me go here. And see if I can fix the menu from here. Feet trackers. I don't see it. That's kind of cool. Where am I in the room? Am I twisted up? I'm not twisted up. Good. You send people away. That's what you do. You send them there and then they can't come back until they want to fuck. That should have calibrated me. It did, kind of did. I don't like this board. I do not like this board. Turn type. Lighting high. Medium. Let's try that again. I don't like this board. Guess that one. That's cool. Let me go over here and see if I can physically put my arm here. That's me. Acceptable. No, I don't want to erase my progress. I can't put my finger there, though, because that's where the desk is. There we go. That's a problem when it does that. I still think there should be an anime about it to raise awareness of the issue and to stir the youth to do something about it and help them understand that life isn't all about status and things and money. Because I think it's a big reason why no one's having children is embarrassment about class and the realization that their life will only get harder financially if they have children. It's either that or they're going to have to get rid of their old people, which is dreadful to think about. Maybe both, actually. I hope they figure it out, because we don't have it figured out. Our solution is just that we're not that far along in our problem yet. And we're like that jock in school who has a wholesome friendship with a nerd, because the nerd lets him copy off his homework. And we're going to copy off Japan's homework. Whatever they do, we're going to be like, maybe that'll work for us. But only if they come up with a solution. I think this is a good idea. I wonder if anyone's brought that up. The concept of a anime about extinction of Japan being like overgrown with kudzu, whatever endemic vine species they have, being reclaimed by nature and everything being empty and abandoned. And there being only like one male and female left. And an international team trying to figure out how to make them reproduce to bring Japan back. Because it was an important ally. You think they'd be flattered by that or weirded out? Oh shit. Oh, whoa. Oh, this gives you quite a bit of altitude. Oh, but not enough altitude. So that's how you get up there, is it? But I need upgrades to my jet fuel. It sounds like a fucking RimWorld scenario, where you're going extinct because you can't get the last two people to breed. Actually, you know where I saw that? I saw that on an episode of Sequest, the absolutely abysmal season 2, which had only one or two interesting episodes that didn't really belong in that show. And one of them was a time travel episode set in the far future of Earth, where nobody would have babies anymore. So there was only one boy and one girl left, and they spent all their time hacking into military robots and making them fight each other in virtual reality. I mean, they used VR headsets to control military mechas and had them battle each other. And neither one they had talked to each other in the game, or what they thought was a game, like Ender's Game kind of, but they had never seen each other face to face. I feel like this is just a boomer sci-fi author's take on online gaming, which they thought was a pathetic, sad thing. Come on. So it's possible to get up there. It is possible. Confirmed. I didn't even realize I had arms until now. I thought they were just hands. Huh. It's interesting, though. It's been such that social isolation due to the internet's been a problem long enough that they were talking about it in like 93. I guess that was like 95, actually. That was season 2. So either 94 or 95. But it was something we were aware of that was in its earliest stages, such that they were writing speculative sci-fi about it in the 90s. Look at those chickens come home to roost. Did you know this game is horribly unoptimized? It runs amazingly well considering that everything is rendered all at the same time. There's global lighting. There isn't really any other type. Here's another drone station of some description. I'm getting better at this. There's these animes I'm thinking of that it's like Dr. Stone kind of, but not prehistoric. There's this one that's about sort of a post-climate change disaster and post-depopulation. So it's a mostly empty, overgrown Japan, where the main character is a lifelike android. So like those two, kind of. But it's mostly a love story between two completely unsocialized Homo sapiens who are the last of their kind, of their nation. In a future where other nationalities survived and are trying to breed them, basically, but not in like a weird, horny way. In a preservationist kind of way. They're like pandas in a zoo, that's the premise. But they try with more than one pair in domes that are recreations of different time periods in Japanese history to figure out where things went wrong. What do you think? Think that would help or hurt? It should glorify the subjective experience of parenthood, of starting a family, and show that they're happy even though they have almost nothing. Because they haven't been socialized to expect wealth or to have a concept of status. Does that make sense? And then people watching that could be like, that's beautiful. Maybe I've been wrong about the meaning of life. Maybe I want to start a family. And to hell with the consequences. Because you have to say to hell with the consequences. Starting a family is an expensive thing no matter who you are. Where you live. It's an irrational choice. It has to be. Life is irrational. And that's what makes it beautiful. That we're not logical. That we don't always make wise cost-benefit analysis. But we always make it work. We have for billions of years now. Since we were single-celled. Hang on, I got a kitten. Got a kitten cat who wants in. Meow. Meow. Time to cuddle my cat. Oh, you know what happened today? I sat in the grass for like 10 minutes trying to attract a cat that I thought was my cat. Only to realize, looking closer, hey, that's not my cat. That's why she isn't coming to me. I was really insulted until then. But then that's also something my cat would do. Is ignore me. Is ignore my affection. Come here, cat. Come here. Come here, you. It was just a very similar looking black cat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. I saw a cat look just like you today. Hope you don't smell it on me. Otherwise I got a lot of explaining to do. Meow, meow, meow. What you're saying I shall never know. Meow. Get in my lap and cuddle up. It's time to cuddle. Flatten out. Get flat. Hunker down. Now's not the time to climb on me. Now's the time to hunker down and be a lap loaf. You understand me? This also has a little bit of the vibe from Reboot, the CGI cartoon from the 90s. Little kitten. Little cat friend. Little cat fellow. Oh, I got a cube pillow in the mail. Or I ordered one today. I hope that will stop my neck from getting fucked up when I'm sleeping. Those are supposed to help. So, cube pillow. Bug bombs. Anti-flea collars for all ball. They do. They do. They just want to stand and scream. Because that's what it forces us to pay attention. They feel important. Why scream? What are you screaming about? What's got you so worked up? I guess she's still stimulated from being outside. She's just rubbing up on me and climbing on me. Hunker down. Assume the loaf configuration. Okay, she's not listening to me. Wonder how you're supposed to get the fuck up there. I think it must be a timing issue. There's what look like black holes up there. Are those things I have to shoot at and destroy? Or are those... What are those? Hang on, I need my wind helmet. Or my neck fan. Bear with me. It's going to be noisy for a second. I like the idea better that she doesn't understand it either. It's just nonsense, but she's learned that shouting nonsense gets our attention. Like if we were the captive of alien masters, and the only thing that we could do that makes them pay attention would be like blah 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 ah, blah 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 blah. It's like if it works. Let me know if the sound of rushing air is unbearable. There's a laser tower there. There's a tower there. And a third one somewhere around there, that area. What are those for? Ow, that's not what I meant to do. Where am I? What's happening? This game has a where am I and what's happening problem. What's happening? I can't see. There we go. So she's eating her food now. I refilled her water. She's got a fancy water that filters her water for her. So there's that. It's clean water. Jenny didn't have that. I should have gotten that for Jenny. I still feel guilty about that. She never seemed to care about it though. She just lapped up the water on the top layer. I wasn't as good of a cat dad to Jenny as I have been to Allball. Allball's a kind of a spoiled cat. Then again, all cats are spoiled cats. Can you imagine a Juice Galaxy? In VR? What even would be happening? How do you understand anything? What's down here? Oh, nothing. They just waste their progress. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is indeed a giant walking robot. Okay. Ah, my penis! Cat, be careful. I might need that someday. Probably kidding myself. Oh, spikes kill you. Don't you run out. Oh, it sees me now. Is that his face? Become Shadows of Colossus. So what do we do? Oh, it wasn't completely destroyed. Now it is. I see. You have to completely fuck it up. Oh, it's falling. Kick ass. That was awesome. That's what we call a gamer moment. Alright, now I'm going to check. Is the wind too much? Is the sound of rushing air too much? You'll tell me if it is, right? I can't fucking hit both of these. No, I can't hit both. I need to hit both. What is that over there? That's the upgrade you get, I think. Long laser. Guess I can shoot further? What's happening? Oh, shit. Oh, that destroyed the laser tower, too. That means underneath every laser tower there's a boss battle waiting to happen. Well, that killed me. Do I still have the long laser? Yes, I do. Oh, but it's affected by gravity. Why would that be? Why is lasers affected by gravity? It's really close. It's coming really close. Let me have a look. Let me have a little look-see. I think if I destroy all the laser towers, that will affect the giant space worm. It looks like the lasers are hitting those black holes on the surface of the worm's body. And that one is extinguished. Kind of boogie boarding now. Ooh, I know what that is. I've been there before. It's surrounded by water though. This will be a tough one. Also, it feels less charitably like Sonic Frontiers. And then it's very empty and abstract. Where to go? No! Bitch titties! How far away am I? I can't even see it anymore. Shit! All the way away. Let's try to find out where we were. This really helps cool off my head when doing VR. I'm glad that the air noise is not a problem. There's one over there. I guess we could go to that one. That one looks easier. At least you can't die, also. It'd be a very short stream if I could. We're making it, little by little. Not facing the right way. Ah, fuck! I need to keep using one hand to turn the right hand's joystick. It's not set up ideally. There you go. Power up obtained. Jet fuel plus. Cool, we always need more of that. If you don't want to be touched, cat, why are you on my lap? She's angry I'm ignoring her, but then she flinches and pulls away when I try to pet her. So there was another one around here somewhere. I forget which direction. I need more lighthouses is the problem. I don't want to buy more lighthouses because I'm fairly certain Deckard is going to use inside-out tracking. So any lighthouses I buy would be more or less be a waste if the next headset doesn't use them, or doesn't need them at least. She is like that. How did I raise such an unreasonable cat? By never disciplining her, undoubtedly. There's a modifier down there, but I don't really get much out of modifiers. I don't use them. So I'm not going to risk my life for it. It's not what I thought it would do. They're not really directional. They're any direction you enter them from. What a cool game. It's made by one guy and it shows, but in a good way. She is a pretty kitty. Unfortunately, black cats look so much alike. I found out recently she's a Bombay specifically. I didn't realize there were multiple black breeds of cat. Oh, I should not have done that. Oh. I don't see another red beacon. I can't avoid that now. Yes, I can. Going the same way I was before, and I only rarely feel in control in this game. It's not a bit like Sonic. It's a lot like Sonic, actually. It's barely controlled madness, and often you go flying off in a direction you never intended. No, get on my back. I'm gonna jetpack around a little bit. Okay, lay of the land. It's not that way. Wish I could adjust my arm length. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. It's really easy to accidentally do shit. Let me calm down and relax. Wherever the jet board takes you seems to be... Like, wherever you go, there's something to do. Let's go over there and see if there's a boss underground. Maybe this is what you're supposed to do. This is not going to go well. You're supposed to Spider-Man your way across. Use your rockets to adjust. That kind of works. It's not what I thought it was. Alright, so down here somewhere, like over there, is the path to the underworld. There's there's crystal. There's purple glow here, but there's no purple. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Is it so wrong to desire to create a civilization just for cats, like in Achewood, called Kitty City? Made out of storage shelving units out for outdoor use, so they're weatherproof. Is that so wrong? Because if so, I don't want to be right. I don't know what's happening. Something's happening. Where am I going? I've been here before, haven't I? But I couldn't have beaten the boss here because otherwise the red laser would be turned off. I don't see any robots up on the ceiling. What am I supposed to do here? I don't see a boss, do you? I look forward to the day when most of the shitty indie horror spoop on Itch.io is VR supported. Truly, that will be a utopia. Can I jump this? Oh, what's up here? Oni-chan, what the fuck is up here, huh? Has the boss not spawned yet? Hang on. No. Stay on my back. No. Do what I fucking tell you to do. I won't do it. There we go. Jesus, that was hard. So I'm not crazy, right? This is clearly a boss arena. The question is, we haven't beaten the boss yet because there's a red force field. Which means we have to do something to cause the boss to spawn. Maybe there's another power-up that does a straight shot for the laser. What is this? What is in here? Is it going to be a thing where I meet the boss at the other end of the tunnel and then I have to run out of the tunnel and fight him in the arena? It's like an obstacle course. Okay. Alright. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Okay. Alright. I gotcha. This feels like it's from the tutorial. No! Oh, bitch titties. Now where are we? I don't even remember this shit. I was so close. It appears to be some kind of obstacle course. Someday I'll get up there. I swear it. I won't let my many, many limitations and personal failings stop me. So that's where we were before. Nobody talks about how uncomfortable Knuckles are, the index controllers. They're very good and very precise at tracking your fingers and staying on your hands without you holding them. But they're not really comfortable. They do all that stuff at the expense of comfort. Whereas the Rift controllers were a pretty good compromise in that respect, between functionality and comfort. The Rift controllers feel like fucking GameCube control pads. It's that comfy. I can't grab it. The downside is you have to hold on to them with your pinky finger and your ring finger. But your index finger and middle finger are free to actually be used. I think Valve was like, tracking all your fingers is more immersive. Yes, it is. That doesn't mean it's necessarily better for gaming. Which is why I don't think, does PSVR 2 do it? I don't think it does. I know Quest 2 didn't bother adding individual finger tracking. That's like close enough. Just in case you're wondering, and that tips you one way or the other, the giant FOV on Index is worth it. The build quality is worth it. But I don't really get much out of the Knuckles controllers. I don't think they're really better than Rift controllers. Oh fuck. Well, I'm fucked. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe this is salvageable. That's where it was before, but I got knocked into the water. Gotcha, bitch. More jet power, cool. So it's not fuel, it's not duration, it's strength. Got a haircut recently and my hair still doesn't fucking stay out of my eyes in VR. I might have to get the rest of it cut off. I'm still trying to look nice though, I don't know who for. Am I supposed to be able to go up there? Does that increase thrust, I wonder? Also weird Panzer Dragoon vibes from this. Not quite. I appreciate me a Metroidvania. I like slowly growing stronger. It always makes me wonder how far I could have gone without any power-ups. I hope there's a Chivo for people who don't power up at all. Tactical headband. Manly scrunch. There's no manly scrunchy. Don't blow smoke up my ass. Headband though, maybe. Might not be a bad idea. Let's go back down here and save. I wish I could describe this game to other people without using Reddit tier Marvel references. Like, oh, you're Silver Surfer, but you're also Iron Man, and you're also Spider-Man. You're like a 5-year-old's OC, Sonic Gokuverine. I haven't actually done anything Goku-ish yet. The Goku-ish faith. The ancient Goku-ish people. So I'm going to go back through and see if I can't make it through that obstacle course. Ow. Ow. So that's where I need to go. Hypothetically. Let's try this again. Don't touch the spikes. Spider-Man our way through this shit. Oh, I think we're going backwards. I think we're supposed to go through the other way. If so, we can just start over from the other end. Where does this lead to? I like the idea that the devs started out with just one giant landmass and just started adding shit to it and carving tunnels away and whatnot. This can't be what I'm meant to do. I've got to be doing this backwards somehow. I think I'm supposed to do this on the board. And I'm quite sure now I'm supposed to be going the opposite direction. Yeah, this can't be right. So do I get a prize for doing the obstacle course correctly or not? This has got to be wrong. Oh, I saw a video recently of an American tourist in Japan who used a rental agency to rent a girlfriend, like for companionship, and a fat guy. I didn't realize either of those. I mean, I guess I realized that the rental girlfriend thing was a thing. I did not realize you could rent a fat guy, and it would never have occurred to me to rent both at once. It was quite amusing. The girl gave him like the same gift she gives every guy and claims that it's like sweets from her hometown. And he keeps saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, because she's obligated to say I love you back under contract. So she just keeps like bowing and saying I love you when the time is up and she has to leave anyway. And then finally he just gives the sweets to the fat guy. I learned a lot though. I mean, it really humanized those people in that position to me. Understanding why someone would rent a fat guy, for example. It was cringy except for the fat guy was a fucking Chad. Like, he was good at what he did, which was just to make meals less lonely. Apparently, it's an ideal to eat with your family. But a lot of people are too busy and they can't eat with their family, but they don't want to eat alone because it's sad to be seen eating alone. And a fat guy's like a jolly symbol of prosperity. And they just like to watch him eat. And he gets paid to do what he loves. I felt worse for the girl than I did for the fat guy. The fat guy clearly wasn't as fucked up by it and mind broken as the girl, because she's been through some shit. Probably lonely dudes who begged her not to leave and shit. The fat guy was just having a grand old time, dancing and playing arcade games and eating sushi. Living his best life. Made me want to rent a fat guy. Why don't I have a fat guy? What am I doing in life that I can't afford to rent a fat guy? Oh, how do I get through here? This is a bit unreasonable. Oh, that'll make it more difficult, I see. Oh, that was close. No! Oh, right at the very end. So that's not how you do that. You go through in the opposite direction. Maybe that spawns a boss fight. I don't know. It's hard to know. I'll never find that again anyway. I want to be a rental fat guy. You're just being paid to enjoy life. Giant woman. Attack on Titan woman. You know, have you ever seen Robotech? The Zentradi are basically just white people, as Japanese see them. The Zentradi are just humans, but really, really tall. And with different hair color and skin color. Robotech is fundamentally just about the horror of World War II Japanese troops encountering Gaijin on the battlefield, not knowing very much about them. But they can do a little bit of racism as a treat. They're our greatest ally. Speaking of our greatest ally, you guys following this ADL lawsuit shit with Elon Musk? You think he'll actually do it? He says he'll do a lot of things. They may have bitten off more than they can chew, though. They made quite a few statements, probably under the assumption that he would cave, because everybody caves, that are probably not legally defensible, based on my layman's understanding from watching Legal Eagle and the related YouTube channels. Pew! Slalom. At its best, this game is unbelievably fun. This feels like what Ola Lilius described his flying dreams as. Like the feeling he was trying to convey with his Platform Masters game. This feels a lot like what Ola Lilia would make if he made a 3D Platform Masters. Because he was obsessed with just speed and height and acrobatics and gliding. I haven't had very many flying dreams. I've had gliding dreams where I couldn't quite fly, but I almost could. Which symbolizes frustration with failure to launch. Can I reach with a grappling hook? Grappling hook? I can! Holy shit! I can make it up here. We're on one of the floating islands, bros. Anything is possible now. Dare I look down? Oh, shit! Oh, no! If I had fear of heights, I'd be in trouble right now. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Hot fucking damn. Welcome to the clouds. My computer duders. Ow! I should probably look where I'm going. Oh, I have a 1,000 sub Let's Play channel. You're to where my Let's Play channel is. We should network. I guess we already have. There's a whole new world. A new horizon to explore. Even with Quest, if you're poor. Which I am. I just have very supportive followers. And also Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been unreasonably good to me. I never put any money into Bitcoin. I earned it through writing. And then got really lucky a couple times. I would have nothing if that hadn't happened. Bitch titties. Do I have to follow it? Oh, I automatically got it. Thank goodness, because that ship went quite a ways away from myself. What am I doing? Wouldn't that be something if your channel blew up? You should start complementing your AI music with AI visuals. Have you looked at Runway? Short Talk, the video AI tool? EI. Electronic Intelligence. Because that one channel that does the Mountain Dew Planet Dew lore videos is doing really well for itself. I'm funny. I could do the writing. I haven't got many other talents, in fact. I could write the script for the videos and you do the videos and the musical sections. And we'll split it 70-30. 70 your way, 30 my way. And I won't negotiate that because you're overly generous. And if I let you, you'll want to do like 60-40. Knowing you. But 70-30 is already generous if all I'm doing is writing. I should send you some funny AI videos, like pizza nuggets. Pizza nuggets. The ultimate snack. There's this guy who does fake commercials along with jingles for products that don't exist. You can go even higher? What the fuck? Really? How are you supposed to get up there, though? Oh, I see. Hang on. See what time it is. It's about quitting time. Boy, was this fun. I finally got into the groove of this game. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll probably forget that completely by next time, but I'm really high in the world. Can't even see over the edge. We're in the sky world now. What a fucking game this is. Holy shit. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I go into this shit blind so that you can have the joy of discovery along with me. Really good stuff, though. Oof. Well, thank you all for joining me. Unusually fun stream this time. Let's come back to this game next time. It's sad that Space Dragon didn't last any longer than it did. But that was it's with us for a good time, not a long time. That was a quality, like 45 minutes or so. That's what she said. Anyway, wait a minute, no. Catch me next time on, I want to say Friday. Yeah, Friday. Same ham time, same ham channel. That's 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time to 11 o'clock p.m. This is your friendly neighborhood ham dad signing off and returning you to your regularly scheduled unconsciousness period.